This is how to find out what your writer's DNA is. This was a kind of life-changing moment for me as an author, because your ego sometimes tells you, write this, this is what you really want to write about, and it's not actually what you genuinely care about. So get a pen and paper or a computer ready, because step one is for you to list 10 stories you love. These can be books, movies, TV shows, whatever. 10 stories that you love. Do it right now, and I'll be back in about a couple of minutes. Okay, so you've written down 10 stories that you love. These may be the 10 stories you love the most, or they may not be. It doesn't matter. Now what I want you to do is, for each of those stories, write down the major theme or themes of that story. When I did this for myself, some of the themes that I came up with were decency under fire and psychological truths, things that revealed some psychological truth about the human condition. But you work out what the themes are in those 10 stories, and then hit play again when you're done. Okay, now look at those themes and look for patterns. Is there the same thing a couple of times, or all through the 10 different stories you've got listed there? Just look for patterns and write down the ones that recur. Do that now, and then I'll be back in a sec. Okay, what you've now come up with is what actually matters to you as an author. Now, you might think this is obvious, and it may be extremely obvious to you because you're not writing from your ego, and that's absolutely wonderful. But for plenty of us, one of the things that I didn't expect to see in my list was family values. I didn't know family values were that important to me in my list. So I had decency under fire, I had deep philosophical or psychological truths about the human condition, and family values, of all things. But my writing wasn't focused on family values at all. It was all around everything other than family values, because I was going where my head told me to go. But this little exercise taught me exactly what really matters in my DNA. So when I knew that, what I was able to do is start to focus on whether or not I'm telling a story that actually matters to me. So take those themes, and if you're not already, write a story that at least explores one of those themes. Because you know what? That's what you care about. And when you write about what you genuinely care about, firstly, it becomes easier because you get into the flow much better and much more easily. But secondly, it gets better because you really, really care about what you're writing about. That's my way of working out what a writer's DNA truly is. But whatever you do, get on with writing from your writer's DNA.